What's going on, everybody? It's your boy D.E.B.O with A Moment with D and SOSA. If you're frequent to the show, then you already know that we normally have episodes on Monday nights, Eastern Time at 7 p.m. But this past Monday, for the first time in our show's history, we were blocked globally. I've gotten messages from YouTube about, you need to fix this, change that, but they just blocked me globally this time. One thing I've shared on my Instagram page and I've shared on these episodes is that, I have stuff, my content is sometimes monitored because of things that I've said and spoken about in the past. I used to have a TikTok page where I specifically talked about conspiracy theories, and that one was basically shadow banned because I was saying too much, y'all. As I said on our last episode, and you'll hear it again real soon, I don't know everything. There's a lot I don't know, y'all. Okay? People always, anyways, there's a lot I don't know. But the things that I do know, I know. We gonna try this one more time. So this is going to be a mesh of episode 37 mixed in with some new information. So this is episode 38 and we dropping it right now. Let's go. What's up, you guys? It's your boy D.E.B.O with D.E.B.O Music Group and A Moment with D and SOSA. My boy SOSA is not here on today, but I got a show for you all. It is Monday, June 23rd, and a lot has happened within the past week, so we are going to get right into it real quick. Let's talk about this whole Iran situation. President Trump launched the attack in regards to hitting the nuclear sites that are located in Iran. Supposedly their nuclear sites have been hit, which means they can't use those sites anymore for right now until they're repaired, I guess. Iran launched an attack on Qatar, one of our sites there, one of the U.S. sites there in Qatar. So when we first filmed this episode, the bombing had taken place on the Iran nuclear sites, and then there was a ceasefire. There was supposed to be a ceasefire, anyways, and then Israel and Iran both broke that treaty, and this is what President Trump had to say about it.
Iran violated the peace agreement and the ceasefire agreement. Do you believe that Iran is still committed to peace?
Yeah, I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too.
Are you questioning if Israel is committed?
Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I'd never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. When I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because of one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
I'm gonna say this. Ooh. Men need to learn how to pray. Oh, I was not trying to have a deep moment, you guys. I was just trying to get through this. But, you know, the scripture that says, if my people who are called by my name would humble themselves and pray and turn from their wicked ways. Now, listen, that scripture is directly addressing people who believe in Jehovah God, the one true God. All right. But there's a story in the Bible in regards to a man named Jonah who did not want to obey God because God told him to go to a certain place, and he knew that those people in this certain place were wicked. Okay, I may need to restart this. I don't think I'm gonna restart it, but I'm having deep moments, and I didn't want to have these type of deep moments. I was just trying to get through this real quick and be done. But I got my food down here, y'all. I know y'all can't see it. That's on purpose. But I made some fish sticks with cheese, got some salad, and then I made some homemade peanut butter cookies. In fact, let me know. Rating my cookies from 1 to 10, I give it a 7. A 7. Anyways, man, the reason why I'm saying we need to pray, I was talking about Jonah, but the reason why I was saying we need to pray is because, and I talked about this on a few episodes ago. It talks about how one of the things that happens in the last days is men's hearts grow cold. And I know y'all seen it. And I said this with Sam, with SOSA. It's amazing how people who don't believe in the Bible live out the scriptures more than people who claim to know the Bible. Why is that? Because the Bible is true. Because the Bible is true. And no matter how much you may not want to accept what's in the Bible is still true. People have come to this earth, people have died on this earth, and yet the Bible is still fulfilling prophecy. The Bible is true. The question is, what are we going to do with that truth? Well, dang it. Okay, somebody must really need to hear this. Keep on believing. Now, I know I'm speaking to myself. I'm definitely speaking to myself. But keep on believing. Keep on believing. Y'all already know I've talked about my song, Better Days. We got to keep on believing. That's why we got to keep on praying. A person who keeps on believing is going to keep on praying. Move on. We're not trying to be long on here. Got to move on. Next, y'all go look up the book of, the story of Jonah. It's in the book of Jonah. Jonah got eaten by a whale because he went on a ship that was heading a totally different direction than where God wanted him to go. Anyways, when he got himself together, the whale spit him out. He went to Nineveh, and the people ended up repenting. The people he was afraid of ended up repenting, which he knew was going to happen. He that's what he said. He said, God, if I go over there, you just gonna forgive them. We serve a good God, and God did exactly that. Forgave them. Some of us need to forgive people. Some of us need to let stuff go, and you need to be honest with yourself. One thing I love about Pastor Marilyn Gould at Victory Christian Center in Charlotte, she emphasizes that being honest with yourself and being honest with God. She has a song. Dang. Yeah, see, I was not expecting this to be deep, but Pastor Marilyn has a song where she wrote a song and it says, I hunger for a hunger, I thirst for a thirst, I long for a longing. Which the emphasis was on that song, and she explained it several times within different services, is that we have to be honest with God. Sometimes we don't have a desire to seek the Lord. So give me a desire to seek you. Give me a hunger to hunger after you. Give me a thirst to thirst after you. Give me a longing to long after you. See, when we're not honest with ourselves, we fall into deception. Do you know what deception is? Deception is a lie that in the current moment you believe is the truth. Now I really got to move on. But we got to pray. We got to pray for the world. And, currently right now, there is a heat wave that is going on the East Coast. I had a friend earlier today text me and, was suggesting that we hang out. I was like, bro, it's too hot. Shout out to you, my boy. You know who I'm talking about. But I was just like, it's too hot. I was like, it's too hot, bro. I ain't no. It's too hot. Too hot. I only gotta do the essentials. If I gotta go outside, I only gotta do the essentials. Okay. I said, Anyways, it's hot, y'all. It's hot. There were even record-breaking temperatures in Alaska and northern parts of Canada. They were hitting on yesterday, and some parts today. We're hitting the 90s. 90s. That's not normal for northern Canada and northern Alaska. But the East Coast, mass text messages have been sent out from different power companies talking about the stress that can possibly be on the power grid, and that there's a possibility that different power grids could go out. Hello. But anyways, so make sure you guys are drinking water. If you can afford it, make sure you have air on. And I'm gonna try one of these fish sticks real quick, y'all. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Stay hydrated. It's only gonna last a few days, you guys. Think about this heat wave, y'all. I think about that viral video of that woman at a church who was saying, hell is hot. Something, something, something.
And it's to everybody in here that don't know Jesus as their Savior. I don't know what key I sing in, okay? It might be Q, but I sing in one of them. And it goes like this. Hell is hot. Ain't no water there. Oh, hell is hot. Ain't no water there. No ice, no tea, no lemonade, no Coke, no Sprite, no Gatorade. Oh, hell is hot. Ain't no water there. Hell is hot. Ain't no water there. No ice, no tea, no lemonade, no Coke, no Sprite, no Gatorade.
Okay. I'm about to wrap it up. I talked about 2025 being the year to just look out for, that there's just going to be stuff happening unexpectedly. Why? Because the powers that be want this year to be the year that is the initiation of the new world order. So if they have that agenda on the books to do, then random stuff is going to happen to push society in that direction. Yeah. This is a music page. I thought I should address the thing that has some Christian people in a frenzy about a week or two ago. That was Glorilla, the rapper, winning the BET awards in the category of gospel.
Yeah, we both outside. That's my type, but nigga.
All I can say is this. I know what they getting mad for. The gospel and contemporary Christian community music as a whole in regards to their little circle of the industry, you're confused. You are confused. So don't be mad when somebody who is a secular rapper is winning your awards, because y'all confused. I did want to address one more thing. Just one more thing. A few episodes back, it may have been our last episode, I said something in regards to there being two reasons you have to watch when people rise to fame really quickly. You have to watch. And you can say whatever you want, but like I said, I don't know everything, but I know what I know. All right? And you have to watch when you see certain people get fame really quick. And I addressed one of them and I said you have to watch the people who are coming in and out of your life. But I didn't address the second thing. I want to address the second thing. The second thing is, and this is documented. This is documented facts. In this circle, which is called the Illuminati, and I talked about this, about it goes bigger than just Illuminati, but it's actually a practice of ancient science and witchcraft. Okay, and one thing that people early on learned, and it was passed down through generations, is that when you offer people up as a sacrifice, you can activate demonic activity. All right, I'm not trying to go deep, but I just want to explain that. And one thing that has been very, very, very vocal in the music industry, very vocal in when it comes to entertainment, the whole industry in regards to entertainment, is that people make deals, and people are asked, who are you willing to sacrifice? Who are you willing to have harm done to them so that you can advance in your career? And I've shared this story on an episode very early on, and I talked about how I had a friend, all right, and this friend, he called me, he told me, he had somebody reach out to him who claimed to be a part of the Illuminati, and they told him a location to meet at, and when he had this meeting, they asked him specifically, who do you want to be sacrificed? And he said his dad. That's what he said. Now I don't know what happened to his dad, because shortly after that conversation, we had one conversation after that on Snapchat, and he went ghost. To this day, I don't know what happened to him. All I know is that he had that meeting, and he told me where the meeting was. And after that, had one conversation with him on Snapchat. That was it. So I want to acknowledge that real quick, because one thing that I've observed in people who have success, or shows that have success, one thing that's consistent on shows that have a lot of success, somewhere within the cast or crew, somebody dies. I'm talking about in real life. When it comes to people who have rose to fame really quick, somebody close to them, whether it be gospel music or secular music, they have somebody close to them that either goes super, super crazy, out of nowhere has a lifestyle change, or they have somebody close to them who dies. Now, y'all think about some of y'all favorite people, and then you tell me if I'm wrong or not. And if you think I'm wrong, you tell me specifically who that person is who you claim to be your favorite famous person, and one of those categories hasn't happened in regards to people close to them. Now, before you come to me in my DMs or message me, make sure you do your research, because I'm gonna do mine. All right, because I'm for the respect of people who are dead. I'm not going to start name dropping different celebrities, because that's, in respect to them and their family. But I can name people, Christian and secular artists, and in the industry who, right off the bat, that's those categories, they fall into that category. But anyways, I just wanted to touch on that real quick because I didn't address it before. Oh, you know what? Let me just drop this real quick. I did not know that Jude Bellingham, one of the top international soccer players, was in Charlotte the other day. I was like, what? Anyways, you know who Jude Bellingham is. You know who Jude Bellingham is. I do want to share this, add this on into the episode. So, a lot of people have been coming at B. Simone recently for a comment that she said.
Somebody that understands my mindset. Somebody that has the same lifestyle.
My finances, like the budgeting. You see how I am, nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah,
like I notice it in me.
A best friend with a celebrity, everybody thinks that, oh, because you're connected to this person, then your life is just as grand as theirs, or you got
it, or they helping you.
Baby, didn't have a job, living with my parents, a single mom. All this happened to me this past year.
Jesus.
And then it's like, to not have resentment in my heart towards you, because I saw you do this for other people. I saw you give a check to somebody to help them through whatever they went through. And it's like, God, like, nobody didn't give me a handout, but guess what? That wasn't your responsibility. God had to take me through that for my own season, for my own thing. I had to get my car repossessed.
Jesus.
I had to go through the food stamps line. I had to be on Medicaid, because whatever I'm building my story too. But it's like, as a friend, somebody who has it, it's hard to digest.
Do you think I'm a good friend?
I think you're an amazing friend. I think you
The reason why I'm laughing so much is because anybody who knows me personally, anyways, B. Simone had this, she's been getting backlash from a comment she had on her podcast, Let's Try This Again. And for those of you who do not know, when B. Simone was putting this her podcast show together, Let's Try This Again, which now goes by LTTA, I had the privilege of being a part of her promotion for that, being in her commercial for that particular, for that particular podcast that she now has. Let's Try This Again. I was a part of promoting that, and got to be in the commercial.
Well, I am glad the Know For Sure podcast is over.
D.E.B.O Simone has been getting a ton of backlash all week over some of her comments in relation to the type of men she dates, but now people have a whole new reason to slander the IE comedian.
We need to get in there. Like right now, we need to go.
Did you ever date a man with a 9-to-5?
What happened with Know For Sure podcast?
Hey, Simone, plagiarism. Tell us what happened.
Do you have any original content?
Over some of her comments in relation to.
Anyways, outside of that, what's funny is the week before we filmed that, that promo, one of my friends was talking to me about dating, right? And this is funny because I don't really share dating stuff. I don't share my personal stuff. Anyways, so he was talking to me about dating, and he was saying, I think I think you should consider dating this person. I said, who are you talking about, right? And he sends me B. Simone's. Uh, he sends me B. Simone's profile, right? And I was like, yeah, I know who B. Simone is. And then that week later, I texted him. I was like, bro, guess what set I'm on? And he was like, what? I'm on B. Simone's set for her promo for her podcast. And he was like, oh God, that's destiny. I was like, bro, chill. But yeah, we've had this for like maybe 2 years now. He's been like, bro, you should date B. Simone. You should date B. Simone. Listen, B. Simone. I hope it all goes well with you, B. Simone. I do. But what's funny is, right, I was on another set the other day, and somehow B. Simone came up, and I told this person, I worked on a project with B. Simone, and the person just started laughing. She just started laughing. She was like, B. Simone need to make up her mind. She need to make up her mind whether she in this new age stuff or she a Christian. She just need to make up her mind. And I was like, yeah, she a little confused. All right, but it's just funny, B. Simone just has this image now. Like she just can't figure it out. It's a good thing her podcast is called Let's Try This Again, because she can always just rewind and try it again. And try it again. Y'all, forgive me, okay? I'm trying to stay in a happy, golly, jolly mood, okay? But listen, we all need help. And at some point in our lives, we need to be, we need to, have the space and grace to try stuff over again that we didn't succeed at the first time. Y'all know, like that song Aaliyah had, if at first you don't succeed, pick yourself up and try again. Try again. Anyways, moving on. What's really interesting about what's going on, and I've told guys, I said this. We have to be on the lookout for random things happening this year. Please. I'm not telling you to be scared, but please don't be caught off guard by unexpected things that may happen this year. Okay? What I'm about to show you, you had these people who knew something was up, even though they were saying, the whole Iran thing is done, over with, whatever. They knew something was up because they were getting served lobster, a lot of lobster.
Hey, I just wanted to get on here and say that, we just did the strikes on Iran. We just entered the war officially, so there's not a lot I'm allowed to say, but just for y'all's loved ones' sake, I hope y'all have some supplies. I hope y'all got some a place to go, so some supplies, and things are gonna start getting crazy. So we've been eating a lot of lobster dinners recently, and if you know, you know. Y'all stay safe out there. This is not to scare anybody. This is just to let y'all know that things are about to get pretty pretty wicked. So stay safe and watch out for each other. Amen.
They love me. She loves me.
The defect lady just gave her 2 extra lobs.
Baby, they're about to send you to the front lines. You over here excited?
And if anybody knows about the military routine, then you know if you're getting fed a lot of lobster, get ready to go to those front lines, baby. Get ready to go to those front lines, okay? Ooh, okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna wrap it up. All right, we're gonna have another episode. Episode 39 is coming this Monday, and we will not get blocked. I'm calling it right now. We won't get blocked. Anyways, I love y'all. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share this video if you believe it's something that you think people need to watch. And if you are in the Charlotte, North Carolina area and you want to hop on the pod, we would love to have you hop on the pod. If you're in the New Jersey, North Jersey, New York City area and you want to hop on the pod, let me know. We do pods up there too. So just let me know. I love y'all. It's your boy D.E.B.O, and we are out.